And here he comes, the superstar David Samusha from Georgia. We saw him with a victory earlier tonight on right arm, but let's see what he can do on left. It's been a while since we've seen him on the world stage on left. He has, of course, podium on the left arm at the World Arm Wrestling Championships. Tonight, we see him face Akimbo.
And now, his opponent on his way to the ring, known as Akimbo Professional, renowned arms wrestler. Please welcome Maxim Pizarro.
All right, here he comes, Akimbo, the man, the sensation. We all know him. We've seen the double forearm flex that he's famous for. Let's find out what he can do tonight on the GBW1 stage up against the legendary David Samusha. Left arm super match. Here we go. A lot of questions about to be answered between these two relatively unknown sources when it comes to left arm wrestling. It's been a long time for David Samusha. And Akimbo, as we know, he has one world title under his belt, as well as a national title. This one, very interesting matchup for everybody online watching as well. David Samusha comes in as the slight favorite on leader bet on this one. Akimbo, though, pretty good odds, the people believe. Here we go, round number one. Let's see what style David Samusha brings out on the left arm. It's different to that of the right, where we know he is classically that hook puller. Akimbo, look for the explosive starts. Here we go. Staring straight at Akimbo is David Samusha. Speed from Akimbo, that's for sure. Off to the strap we go. Very explosive start there, but Samusha up to the challenge there. Gets the slip effectively.
The explosive starts. Here we go. Staring straight at Akimbo is David Samusha. Speed from Akimbo, that's for
Keep up with it. Into the straps we go. Explosivity and power from Akimbo, we know is his. David Samusha, he just wants to stop, and then he starts to take over gradually. Akimbo happy with the tightness of the strap. Samusha still staring Akimbo straight in the eyes in the setup. Says that he's confident. He just wants to stop. That's all he needs. Here we go, round number one. Akimbo looking for the explosive start. David Samusha not happy. Steps back a little, but Akimbo does not move the grip at all. He's comfortable. There's the start, Akimbo, ladies and gentlemen. Hand control, side pressure, too much, and 1-0. He takes the first round against David Samusha for Team World. Anyone who thought Akimbo was just a social media arm, well, he's comfortable. There's the start, Akimbo, ladies and gentlemen.
hand control, side pressure, too much, and 1-0.
We saw David Samusha get pinned in the first round of his right arm match earlier tonight. And he, of course, came back and won that match 3-1. Can he do the same thing here? Let's see what technical changes Samusha brings to round number 2. Akimbo happy with what he felt. He's going to return to much the same. The explosive top roll, hand control. Look for the speed. Here we go, round 2. Shoulders being square. Once again, I can't even keep up with the slip. It looks that quick on the camera screen. The frame rate doesn't even keep up. The speed of Akimbo is lightning.
Speed. Here we go, round 2. Shoulders being square. Once again,
All right, back to the live coverage now. Straps being applied. David Samusha just needs a stop. He needs to find a way just to derail Akimbo's top roll, just a little. Get his arm involved. We know the elbow of David Samusha is like steel. And he can grind a win from almost anywhere. But Akimbo looking dangerous so far. Round number 2, here we go. King solid. Samusha uncomfortable once again. Not a good sign for Team Georgia. Here we go, round number 2, that's set, and there's the start. Hand control, side pressure, comfortable and decisive pin once again. Akimbo taking a 2-0 lead. He's happy, sends a roar out to the crowd. Samusha unable to force it.
that's set, and there's the start. Hand control, side pressure.
On this third round, otherwise it will be one-way traffic and Akimbo taking a 3-0 victory. Round number 3 here. Samusha with his back to the wall. Akimbo, one pin needed to secure victory. The referee's calling them to the table. Here we go. Round number 3. Samusha, what has he got up his sleeve? We need to see some variation from him to find a way into this match. Akimbo, so far in control, looking like he's got everything he needs. Samusha, once again, staring into the eyes of his opponent. The slip there, but you can see Akimbo looking confident with the high ground. David Samusha dumping the wrist in order to get the slip there. Here we go. Last chance for early. Must have been an early start on one of them because we are outside of the straps once again. Oh, a top roll from Samusha and the crowd wakes up. Suddenly Georgia, their man, he's back. Oh, Akimbo.
We are outside of the straps once again. Oh, a top roll from Samusha and the crowd wakes up.
Warning shots fired there from Samusha. He's found a lane. Georgia's done it a few times tonight. They've come back from 2-0 down. Here we go. The big moment. Is there a comeback on the cards? David Samusha seems to have found a potential lane. Akimbo, slightly nervous now, having felt that. He will rev the engine a little harder. Akimbo, look for a big explosive top roll using all the speed that he has. But Samusha, he's got the good side of the strap and a new lane up his sleeve. Here we go, round number 3. Samusha once again staring into the eyes of his opponent. He's starting to believe, Georgia. Here we go, round 3. Akimbo looking at potentially even coming inside there. Bit of supination before the go. Unsettled, but Samusha, here we go. Georgia, make some noise. He wants it. Oh, the tension off to the refs. Rip we go. You can see it there. It was so close to a start. Akimbo looked like he was showing a little variation in his game as well. I saw a bit of supination before one of the start. Samusha, direct side pressure top roll. It worked outside the strap. Will it work in the strap? Akimbo, explosive top roll. Here we go. Round 3. It does work, ladies and gentlemen. It works really well. And David Samusha, he is on the board. 2-1. Wow, talk about a turn of the...
Akimbo, explosive top roll. Here we go.